Want to speak real Persian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at PersianPod101.com.
Want to finally learn Persian the fast, fun, and easy way? In this video, I'll show you the top 10 ways to get started. So let's begin. Number 1. Take your very first lesson. Access any audio or video lesson on PersianPod101.com and just press the play button to get started. Don't have an account? Don't worry. Just go to the sign up page to create an account. It takes less than 30 seconds and it's free. We have thousands of audio and video lessons covering a variety of topics like grammar, pronunciation, listening, and reading. Just click on the play button on any lesson and start learning. Number 2. Read along with the lesson. You can read along with the lesson notes or lesson transcript. These come with every lesson. The lesson notes provide you with the dialogue for the scene taught in the lesson, along with translations, a more in-depth explanation of the grammar and culture, and even vocab and sample sentences. The lesson transcript is the full word-for-word transcript of everything you hear in the lesson. And the dialogue study tool provides you with the audio for the lesson dialogue, along with the translations. Number 3. Shadowing. Shadowing is a tested learning technique where you repeat what you hear. This is a great way to start speaking in minutes and practice speaking in general. If you're listening along with the lesson audio or dialogue, be sure to shadow along the way. Number 4. Use the dialogue study tool to master the conversation. Here, you get the line-by-line breakdown of the conversation demonstrated in the lesson. Listen and repeat until you've mastered each line. Do this until you've mastered the entire conversation. Number 5. Use the voice recorder to perfect your pronunciation and speaking. In the dialogue study tool, you'll find a microphone icon next to each line. Click on it to record your voice. Then, compare it with the native speakers. Listen and adjust your pronunciation until you match that of the native speaker. Number 6. Review vocab with the lesson vocabulary list. Vocabulary words are the building blocks of language. You can save vocab words taught in each lesson by clicking on Add to Word Bank. Want to drill the words with smart flashcards instead? Just click on Add to Flashcard Deck to do so. Number 7. Listen to the review track. If you've studied an audio lesson before, just listen to the review track so that you don't have to listen through the entire lesson again. This is a great way to reinforce the material that you've learned, and it's great to have on the go. Just access any audio lesson and click on the download icon. Then click Review to download the review track. Number 8. Review with quizzes after the lesson. Once you're confident enough with the material taught in the lesson, be sure to take the quiz to test your newfound knowledge. Take the review questions and answer true or false for each one. Or take the writing questions and input your answer. Remember to check the answers by clicking on the Check Answers button. Number 9. Participate and leave a comment. The best way to master what you've learned is to use it. Join the community of learners by leaving a comment below at the end of every lesson. Our dedicated teachers will check your responses to correct you on any mistakes or provide you with helpful study tips and advice. And finally, number 10. Move on to the next lesson. Done with a lesson? Mark the lesson as complete. You can see your overall learning progress on your dashboard. If you particularly enjoyed the lesson, mark the lesson as Favorite so that you can come back to it later at any time. Click on the forward arrow to move on to the next lesson and continue learning. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn Persian, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. Remember, you can sign up to PersianPod101.com by clicking on the link in the description. Sign up takes less than 30 seconds, and it's free. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hi, I'm Anita. Nice to meet you. In this series, you're going to learn basic Persian expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you will learn how to introduce yourself in Persian. There are only 2 sentences you need to learn. But first, it is important to clarify that in Persian, there is a difference between formal and informal language. First, let's see how Persian people introduce themselves in an informal situation. سلام، من آنیتام. از دیدنت خوشبختم. Hi, I'm Anita. Nice to meet you. سلام، من آنیتام. از دیدنت خوشبختم. Start by saying salam, which means hi. Then say man, I, your name, and then am, which means to be or am. Salam, man Anita'am. Persian word order is different than English. Word for word, this literally means hi, I, Anita, am. Finally, say از دیدنت خوشبختم. This means nice to meet you. سلام، من آنیتام. از دیدنت خوشبختم. Now let's look at the same sentence in formal speech. سلام، من آنایتا هستم. از دیدن شما خوشبختم. Hello, I'm Anita. Nice to meet you. سلام، من آنیتا هستم. از دیدن شما خوشبختم. So, what has changed from the informal introduction? Let's take a closer look. The informal man Anitaam has turned into man Anita hastam. In both cases, man stands for I or me. Hastam means am, and it's added to the end of the formal introduction instead of just am. Am is actually just the short version of hastam, which is the to be verb conjugated for the first person. Finally, pay attention to how nice to meet you changes. We went from از دیدنت خوشبختم to از دیدن شما خوشبختم. Here, دیدنت and دیدن شما are different. دیدنت is used when speaking informally to only one person. It is formed by adding et, meaning your, to the end of دیدن, meaning seeing or meeting. In the formal version, instead of et, we add شما. Shoma is the formal word for you and can be used whether you're speaking to one person or a group of people. Once again, the informal way to introduce yourself in Persian is salam, man Anitaam. Az didanet خوشبختم. The formal way to introduce yourself is salam, man Anita hastam. Az دیدن شما خوشبختم. Now it's time for Anita's advice. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands in Persian culture. And if you're not sure whether to use از دیدنت خوشبختم or از دیدن شما خوشبختم, you can simply say خوشبختم. However, if you use the full correct sentence with Persian people, they're definitely going to be impressed.
یک معلم و دانش آموز در حال صحبت کردن هستند. چه زمانی دانش آموز به دفتر معلم خواهد رفت؟ من واقعاً همه چیز را در کلاس امروز نفهمیدم.
حتماً. آیا شما سوالی دارید؟
بله، من سوالات زیادی دارم. آیا شما الان وقت دارید؟
من در حال حاضر کمی مشغول هستم. لطفاً بعد از ظهر به دفتر من بیایید. من 1 تا 4 بعد از ظهر آنجا خواهم بود.
بسیار خوب. من 2 بعد از ظهر آنجا خواهم بود. چه زمانی دانش آموز به دفتر معلم خواهد رفت؟ یک معلم و دانش آموز در حال صحبت کردن هستند. چه زمانی دانش آموز به دفتر معلم خواهد رفت؟ من واقعاً همه چیز را در کلاس امروز نفهمیدم.
حتماً. آیا شما سوالی دارید؟
بله، من سوالات زیادی دارم. آیا شما الان وقت دارید؟
من در حال حاضر کمی مشغول هستم. لطفاً بعد از ظهر به دفتر من بیایید. من 1 تا 4 بعد از ظهر آنجا خواهم بود.
بسیار خوب. من 2 بعد از ظهر آنجا خواهم بود.
Want to speak real Persian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at PersianPod101.com.
In this lesson, we are going to learn numbers in Persian. Yes, numbers. A'dad, from 1 to 10. And you are going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3 دقیقه. Are you ready? Let's start. Yek, yek. دو دو سه سه چهار چهار پنج پنج شش شش هفت هفت هشت هشت نه نه ده ده Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. یک دو سه چهار پنج شش هفت هشت نه ده Great job! What is before yek? Do you know? It's صفر. صفر. You don't have any more excuses. You can give your friends your cell phone number in Persian. Let's try it together. We'll use the phrase شماره من, which means my number is. You say the numbers after that and then finish by saying است. شماره من است. شماره من صفر نه یک دو سه سه هشت هفت چهار پنج است. Can you read it by yourself? شماره من صفر نه یک دو سه سه هشت هفت چهار پنج است. Perfect. Now it's time for Anita's advice. You can give your phone number like this, but be careful because it's more common to group the numbers in Persian. For example, this phone number would probably be read as 0 912 338 745. This makes them shorter to say and easier to remember.
You are at a train station where you're attempting to buy an express ticket from a ticket machine. Which option should you choose for a round-trip ticket? Which option should you choose for a round-trip ticket? The option on the bottom left is for a round-trip ticket.
بلیت دو سفره.
You are at a train station where you've just bought an express ticket. Which train car, compartment, and seat are you in? Which train car, compartment, and seat are you in? The ticket says that you're in train car number 1 in compartment number 3 in seat D.
واگن 1 کوپه 3 صندلی D.
You are at a train station where you're reading the train schedule for an express ticket that you've just bought. On which days are there no express trains running? On which days are there no express trains running? There are no express trains running on public holidays and the third Friday of every month.
در روزهای تعطیل رسمی یا سومین جمعه هر ماه قطارهای تندرو حرکت ندارند.
You are on a platform at a train station where you're waiting for your train. Suddenly, a message appears on the display. What does the message on the display mean? What does the message on the display mean? The display reads, "The next train will not stop."
قطار بعدی توقف نخواهد داشت.
You are at a train station where you're looking for the best exit to catch a taxi. Which exit should you take to get to the taxi rank? Which exit should you take to get to the taxi rank? You should take the east exit in order to get to the taxi rank.
خروجی شرقی.
In this lesson, we'll learn some of the most common greetings used in Iran. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The most commonly used informal greeting is salam. Salam. Salam means hi or hello. We use it when we meet someone or enter a room with people in it. We can use it as a greeting almost anywhere. After salam, we almost always say, "How are you?" when we greet friends or close relatives. It might seem strange to say it every time, but this is a part of normal everyday conversation in Persian. Let's try out the informal way of saying hello, how are you? Salam, chetori. Chetori. The I in chetori makes this sentence second person. The formal way becomes slightly longer. Add hale shoma, which means your health. Salam, hale shoma chetore. Hale shoma chetore. Hale shoma chetore literally means how is your health. We use the word shoma, you, instead of saying chetori to make this more formal. Now, if you remember the first lesson, adding et to a word made it informal. Therefore, if you add et to hal instead of shoma, you make the whole sentence informal. Salam, halet chetore. Halet chetore. Notice that there are many ways of saying the same phrase in Persian, making it shorter or longer. But remembering the basic words will help you get through almost any conversation. Literally, salam means hello. We use other phrases too, but we always add salam at the start of a greeting. In the morning, we say salam, sob bekhair. Sob bekhair. Sob is Persian for morning, and bekhair means to be good. so it really means wishing you a good morning. In Persian, we don't say good afternoon or good evening very much. Good morning and good night are used more often. During the rest of the day, the most common greeting is just salam. Good night is shab bekhair. Shab bekhair. Notice that we didn't say salam before shab bekhair. That's because we don't say good night when we meet someone. It is only used when leaving. In Persian, there is only one word for saying goodbye, but there is a small difference between the formal and informal versions. Formal, khoda hafez. Khoda hafez. Informal, khoda fez. Khoda fez. Khoda hafez literally means may God protect you, but it is used to say goodbye. Now you have learned many different ways to greet people in Persian. Let's review them all one more time. When meeting friends or relatives, salam, chatori. Salam, halet chatore. When meeting a stranger, someone older, or someone we don't know well, salam, hale shoma chatore. To say good morning, salam, sob bekhair. To say good night, shab bekhair. When living in a formal situation, khoda hafez. When leaving in an informal situation, khoda fez. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Anita's advice. In formal situations, Persian people of the same gender commonly greet each other by shaking hands. However, if we meet someone we are very friendly with, we hug and kiss each other on both cheeks. Don't be afraid to do this with your Persian friends, and don't be shocked when someone from the same gender tries to hug you or kiss your cheeks. It's perfectly normal. Remember that this is only if both people are the same gender. In Persian-speaking countries like Iran, you cannot shake hands or hug and kiss a person from the other gender in public.
یک مرد و زن در رستوران در حال نگاه کردن به منو هستند. مرد چه چیزی می‌خواهد سفارش بدهد؟
شما چه چیزی می‌خواهید سفارش بدهید؟
پیتزا خوشمزه به نظر می‌رسد. آن را انتخاب می‌کنم.
من دیروز پیتزا خوردم. در نتیجه؟
خب، پس همبرگر چطور؟
خوب به نظر می‌رسد. من آن را انتخاب می‌کنم.
مرد چه چیزی می‌خواهد سفارش بدهد؟ یک مرد و زن در رستوران در حال نگاه کردن به منو هستند. مرد چه چیزی می‌خواهد سفارش بدهد؟
شما چه چیزی می‌خواهید سفارش بدهید؟
پیتزا خوشمزه به نظر می‌رسد. آن را انتخاب می‌کنم.
من دیروز پیتزا خوردم. در نتیجه؟
خب، پس همبرگر چطور؟
خوب به نظر می‌رسد. من آن را انتخاب می‌کنم.